The body of Rebecca Park, 22, was discovered along a two-track road in Boone Township.
Tell me who did it.
I don't know who did it.
She was taking this baby no matter what. No matter the measures.
I don't steal. I've lied before.
It's like they're trying to hide something, but they're not. It's really weird, man.
Okay.
Okay, so you'd be willing to take autograph forms?
Do you know what they're going to be charged with at the preliminary hearing?
Homicide.
This is so messed up.
It's the week of Thanksgiving, but Wexford County Sheriff's officers are focused on one thing: finding 22-year-old Rebecca Park. Earlier this month, on November 4th, Rebecca was reported missing by her sister, Kimberly Park. According to Kimberly, Rebecca, who was 38 weeks pregnant with her third child at the time of her disappearance, was last seen alive at their mother Courtney Bartholomew's house the night before. In her initial statement to police, Courtney said she picked Rebecca up from her fiancé Richard Fowler's house around 8:30 p.m. On their way to get milkshakes, they swung by Courtney's home to grab some laundry detergent she'd bought for Rebecca, who was eagerly preparing for her baby boy's arrival. While they were there, Courtney said a mysterious black sedan with no plates pulled up into her driveway. Rebecca abruptly said goodbye, got into the car with an unidentified driver, and vanished into the night. For weeks now, the Sheriff's Department, along with Michigan State Police and volunteer citizens, have been painstakingly combing the area, hoping they'll find Rebecca and her baby alive. But from the beginning, authorities have sensed there's something off about Rebecca's disappearance. They're not the only ones. Social media is flooded with rumors and allegations that Rebecca's family, sister Kimberly, mother Courtney, Courtney's husband Brad Bartholomew, and Rebecca's fiancé Richard Fowler may be involved. So far, there's no hard evidence that points directly at any one of them, but a bounty hunter has been digging into Rebecca's disappearance too. Based on his own conversations with Rebecca's family, he tells police he doesn't think their stories are adding up either.
More BS. More BS. You know, they all act like they don't know nothing. They don't know this. They don't know that. It was all beating around the bush. No real specific answers. Like, check this out, or check out this girl that hates her from high school. There's nothing there. It's like they're trying to hide something, but they're not. It's really weird, man.
Okay.
Adding to this growing cloud of suspicion is the fact that Courtney, Brad, and Richard all have extensive criminal records. Courtney's record includes non-violent charges like forgery and driving with a suspended license. But Brad and Richard are both convicted sex offenders.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to be en route from the Wexford County Sheriff's Office to the Mount Pleasant Post, transporting one female for a polygraph. Copy of file.
Go ahead.
Last is Bartholomew, Bartholomew. First is Courtney, Courtney. Middle is Marie.
3 weeks after her daughter went missing, Courtney agrees to meet with police again and take a polygraph test.
So I've never done a poly before, so what are they all consistent of? Like, kind of curious here.
Yeah, I mean, they'll just ask you some questions. They'll do some baseline questions, you know, like your name and that kind of stuff. And then, you know, I don't know exactly what they're going to ask you, you know,
right.
But obviously you know what a polygraph is, right? I mean,
right.
It's to tell, you know, truth or deception or whatever, you know. So they're pretty laid back. I mean, it's the polygraph examiner down there is real nice.
You know, I heard they zap you.
No, you don't get zapped. No, you don't get zapped.
I just want my daughter found. And my grandbaby.
Yeah.
At one point, Courtney makes a cryptic statement.
See, my grandparents raised us like the old days.
Yeah.
You didn't lie, you didn't steal, you didn't cheat. But now it's just, that's all people want to do.
Right.
I don't steal. I don't see the purpose of that one, but
yeah.
lied before. Time to lie about certain things.
Yeah.
She also brings up the rumors about Rebecca's disappearance that are swirling around social media.
Like, there are so many accusations going around right now.
I've heard it was quite the mess going on. What are some of the outlandish ones you've heard?
That Becca didn't get in the car, which she did.
Okay.
And I've heard that now Tennessee, which I don't know how true that is.
Has Becca done this type of thing before?
Her sister says yes.
Okay.
I mean, I know that she's left my house before in the past, but was only gone for like a week.
Okay.
But we knew where she was at.
Gotcha. Because you guys are kind of estranged for a while or something, right?
Yeah, but I wanted to show her that I want to be her mom.
Right.
That she didn't have to always say, well, you're just an egg donor.
Right after Kimberly was born, she and 1-year-old Rebecca were placed in foster care. They were raised together by their adoptive parents. In 2023, after their biological grandmother died, Rebecca and Kimberly reconnected with their birth mother, Courtney. Courtney admits it's been a rocky reunion, which is why, she says, she didn't intervene when Rebecca got into the mysterious black car.
Something told me to go after it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to push her away. I didn't want to be all up in her business because she gets mad at me when I do.
After Courtney agrees to take a polygraph test, her husband Brad agrees to take one too. Meanwhile, detectives get a new lead. A woman contacts them and says she's been following the case online. 2 days ago, she reached out to Kimberly via social media, and Kimberly responded.
I have a 34-minute phone call with Kimberly.
Yep.
Of her stating what happened and where they put her and who did it and when it happened and where it happened.
According to the woman, Kimberly told her Rebecca is dead, and it was Courtney and Brad who killed her.
She knew a lot of information. And I asked her if she was there and she said no. She said that Brad and Courtney told her this and continued telling her what happened after, like, days passed. They continued telling her, joking around. And she told me that that vehicle that they keep saying that she got into is false and it's just to throw everybody off. And she did tell me that over the phone as well. That there's no vehicle that Becca got into. When she got into a vehicle after she left,
Okay.
it was to dispose of her body, not to just leave willingly.
Okay.
Detectives question why Kimberly didn't come directly to them with this information. But Courtney and Brad's polygraph results indicate there might be some credibility to the story. They both fail. However, without a body or concrete evidence, police still can't prove anything. The next day, police bring Rebecca's fiancé, Richard Fowler, in for an interview.
All right. Like I said, you're not under arrest. You're free to leave if you want. We just want to get some information right now.
Yes.
Nobody's really talked to you yet, so we're trying to get a little bit more information, okay? All right. What can you tell us about what you know about this so far?
What's true and I don't not true?
Well, tell me what you know.
I know November 3rd, Courtney come pick Becca up.
Okay.
From what I knew was gonna go on, is they were gonna go Cadillac, get ice cream shakes,
Okay.
and laundry Tide Pods. Then I stood up off the bed, gave Becca a hug, kissed her, and she said, looked at me, said, I love you, I'll be back about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And freaking, she went out, and I wasn't feeling that good. So I laid back down,
I fell asleep for a while. And I woke up 11:30, something like that. Tried to message her. Tried to call her. Nothing. I just figured, she could went to Courtney's.
Okay. And she lives with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fell back asleep. It was like 1 something. I got up, tried to call her again. Still rang, went to voicemail. So I know something happened.
Mm-hmm.
She would have called me if she would have wanted labor or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And freaking, I went back to sleep, got up next morning, realized Courtney texted me, which is her biological mom.
Right.
And I didn't realize she texted me the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I got up, I just looked to see what time it was.
Richard says he called Courtney and she told him the same story she's been telling police since day one, that Rebecca got into a black car with an unidentified driver and took off.
I was like, what are you talking about? She left with somebody. She's like, I don't know. I couldn't see who it was. And it was somebody in a black car she took off with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we don't know anybody with a black car.
Mm-hmm.
For the next several hours, Richard repeatedly called and texted Rebecca, but she never responded. Then Courtney and Brad showed up unannounced at his house.
I seen Brad in the driver's seat and he pointed towards Courtney in the passenger seat, so I walked over there. Courtney rolled the window down and handed me Becca's phone.
Okay.
I sat there, I was like, I wasn't sitting, I was standing there. I was like, huh? Where was it at? She said it was sitting on the trail, across from my house. I don't understand what's going on, because Becca don't really nowhere without her phone. And freaking told Courtney, I was like, something ain't right.
Did Courtney say she wanted you to do something with the phone?
She just handed it to me.
After Courtney and Brad left, Richard went through Rebecca's phone. But he didn't find anything that could explain where she might be or who she could be with. So he reached out to Kimberly.
I talked to Kimberly, Becca's sister.
Okay.
And she's like, do you think Becca's really missing? I was like, your sister, she don't leave without her phone. So something ain't right. And Kimberly's like, well, do you want me to go make her call and see, do a missing person? I was like, it's not been 20 or 48 hours, 24 hours, whatever it's supposed to be.
Right.
Me and Kimmy hung up, and I believe she ended up calling, I don't know if it was state cops or county. And it was about 45 minutes later, Kimmy called me back and said, Becca's been reported missing. And I was like, I asked her, I was like, how? Because I know there's some kind of time period. I don't remember if it's 24 or 48 hours. And Kimmy told me that they did the missing person because she's so far along in her pregnancy. But I was like, all right,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
She's kind of in a vulnerable stage, she's about to have a baby.
Later that night, Kimberly paid him a visit.
She was there, I want to say 10 o'clock or something.
PM?
Yep.
Okay.
On the 4th.
So she picked it up at about 10 p.m. on the 4th?
Yep.
Okay. And then what'd she do?
I sat on the porch, she stood there. And I started crying because me and Becca was always together. And I didn't know what was going on. I know she's going to be giving birth anytime. Because 4th, her due date's the 18th. I asked her, I was like, do you know where she'd even go?
No.
She's like, no.
How's your and Becca's relationship?
Like the normal one. We would have arguments. Like normal.
What about Kim's and Rebecca's relationship? What can you tell me about that?
As far as I've seen, they were like regular sisters. I don't know exactly what Kimmy said, but she said that Courtney is the one that did whatever to Becca.
Mm-hmm. What did she tell you? You said it. What did Kimmy tell you?
At first she just said, I didn't. It was on, Kimmy didn't tell me. It was on a TikTok Live.
Yeah, okay.
The TikTok Live Richard refers to is an interview Kimberly did a few days ago with Steph's case files.
Courtney told me if I say absolutely anything, me and my daughter are both going down for it.
Was that in a text or a phone call?
So what's going to stop her now?
Show us the text, Kimberly.
She said it to my face.
So she's at your house.
So you're there with her?
No, I'm not with her.
How did she say it to your face, Kimberly?
She said it the day after my sister disappeared when I came out there.
Kimberly, can I ask you one question? Do you know where your sister is? Has your mother told you?
No, she hasn't.
You promised me with everything that you do not know where that girl is.
Don't know.
Well, and that's kind of where I'm going with this, is that now everybody's pointing fingers at each other. People are saying, Courtney did it. People are saying Brad did it. People are saying Kimmy had something to do with it. You guys even brought into it that you and Kimmy did something with it, So, yeah, so we're just trying to get to the bottom of this, okay? Now, we've offered, Courtney, Brad, and Kim all polygraphs so that they could clear the name, Is that something that you'd be interested in doing so you don't have to worry about any of this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd be willing to take polygraph for us? Okay.
Even though I got bad anxiety, but...
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they do a lot worse than that. But if I can set that up, would you take that today?
I mean, it just seems, if I were in your shoes, shoot, I'd be taking it.
I wanted to take one.
Let's do that.
Okay.
As Richard's polygraph test gets underway, there's a major break in the case. Around 2:30 p.m., less than 3 miles from Courtney and Brad's house, civilian searchers come across the body of a woman in the Manistee National Forest. With the help of a tattoo above her left eye, police identify the victim as Rebecca Park. The sheer brutality of her death stuns even seasoned detectives. After stabbing her repeatedly, Rebecca's killer sliced open her uterus, took her baby, and left Rebecca to die. When Richard's polygraph exam is over, police inform him of the tragic news. He shows little emotion. Detectives soon learn Richard has also failed his polygraph. While there's no evidence to detain him for Rebecca's murder, he is arrested and held on unrelated charges, 2 counts of delivering methamphetamine. Police obtain a search warrant for Courtney and Brad's house.
So once we go in, you guys are going to have to stay in there because I'm going to tell them there's a search warrant that's coming.
When they arrive, detectives deliver the news that Rebecca has been found dead. But thanks to social media, Courtney and Brad already know.
The body of Rebecca Park, 22, was discovered along a 2-track road in Boone Township. It was first reported missing 3 weeks ago, but her baby was not with her. Rebecca was due to give birth any day, and right now her newborn is missing. Authorities have not located the baby, and at this time, there's still a possibility the baby is alive.
Even though she just found out her daughter was murdered and her grandbaby is missing, Courtney seems more concerned about what people are saying on social media.
Someone said Kimmy had the baby the other day.
Still all just hearsay.
Speculation. Oh, listen to this one.
No, I don't want to.
Becca has been found. She was found deceased in the backyard at Courtney's house.
Okay. In your backyard?
Brad has been arrested.
Hi guys. I didn't know I was in jail, did you?
You're pretty funny for being in jail.
Right. When did the jail start letting you smoke cigarettes? And drink Mountain Dew? And eat pizza?
With officers present, Courtney reads aloud nasty comments directed specifically at her.
I know your address. You best believe I don't have someone come there and drag you down the road. You stupid. I swear to God, you killed your daughter and your grandbaby because you're a jealous, nasty, fat pig who smells like meth. I'm only 12 hours from your house, actually. I will have people come to your house and they will never find you or your family. They will never find Rebecca or the baby. Rebecca is not your daughter, and that baby is not your grandbaby. You killed them. You killed them. The cops. So if you're ready to spend the rest of your life in prison, trifling ass and your pedo husband, I hope you rot in hell. Can't get your drugs in prison and definitely won't be having a baby in your hands. You sick motherfucker. Your life is over.
As Courtney remains fixated on social media, police inform her and Brad that they'll be searching and photographing their property.
Do you have a warrant?
Yes, yep.
Can I see it?
Yep, we'll get that for you. Not a problem.
Outside, Michigan State Police Detective Sergeant Jamie Voss pulls Brad aside.
I wanted to talk to you anyways. Not that I don't want to pay attention to her, but well, I think it'll make more sense, okay? After we talk for a little bit. Oh yeah. And they asked me to come down here and work on this, okay? I'm a detective with the state police. This is a state police car. I know it's unmarked and everything.
I already figured that.
But you're not under arrest. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to, and you can get out and go back in your house at any time. And can you check that door handle for me because it sticks sometimes? Door's unlocked. Okay. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I know a lot of the stuff you've already been asked, but I just need to clarify in my own mind. Like I said, I don't know you, but I want to make sure that I feel like what you're telling me is 100% the truth.
Right.
Okay, so tell me about your polygraph.
I failed my polygraph.
What were the questions?
If I knew where Rebecca was, or had knowledge of where she was. If I've hurt Rebecca or had knowledge of who hurt Rebecca. They word them very weird. What my name is, what state I live in. You know how they go, I'm sure.
Okay. And before he interviewed you at the end of the polygraph, did he tell you what questions that it appeared you were being untruthful or dishonest?
No, he did not. He
did not.
He just said that I failed it, and that he wanted to know more into detail of certain things. Like, I guess he could have actually said something about the questions because he kind of worded it different, probably, to me. Like, he wanted to know what I knew about the disappearance of Rebecca. And the only thing that I knew at that point in time is that she got into a black car. And when I was told that she got into a black car and she told her mom that she'd be back.
Where was the black car?
I don't know for sure. I wasn't here.
Where were you?
I was in my tent.
Where's your tent?
Over in Harrietta.
Brad's tent in Harrietta is less than 10 miles from his and Courtney's house. He tells Detective Voss he stays there sometimes.
Where did Courtney say the car was?
Across the street. They backed out the driveway. Yep, they backed out the driveway, and she went to go pull forward, and Rebecca's like, hold on, Mom, I had somebody coming to get me, supposedly. Is what Courtney was telling me.
So she got out of Courtney's car to get in this car?
Yes.
Brad appears to be sticking to Courtney's story until he divulges a new detail. He says Kimberly was in the black car too.
And what you're telling me now is that Kimberly now says that she was in that car?
Yes.
And she told Rebecca that, she told Courtney that last night?
No, she told her that Saturday.
Saturday night?
Saturday. When she came and got her stuff out of her truck.
Well, whose car did she say it was?
She didn't. Courtney didn't tell me whose car she said it was. If she even said it, I don't know.
Okay.
It don't make sense to me either.
This is so messed up. Okay. Explain to me how the phone was located.
Okay.
Walk me through it.
The phone was located. I got here. Courtney was in the escape. She showed me a photograph, which labeled this road in 26. Okay, and you can see where our driveway is on it. Also, it shows you the driveway on it. It was like a satellite photo. Mm-hmm. Looked at it. I told her this is just across the road. She's like, where? I said, just drive over here and we'll go down 26. She's like, okay. So she drove across, and the only 2-track that shoots off in the direction that it curved off to from here is the one off to the right. There's only one down there that curves off to the right. And that would be the best place to start. Seems how I figured that's the only place you could get a car down in, and I don't see her walking very far. Mm-hmm. She's 38 weeks pregnant at that time. She wasn't walking very far. Rebecca wasn't. So I started walking down that. I got out and I walked the trail. I stayed in the dirt from the tires. I stayed in them tracks. I walked it, and when I got up to the little bit of a clearing and a curve, a little bit of a curve, her phone was sitting right there, just about that far off from the dirt trail that I was walking in. I stopped, I pointed at it, I picked it up, and I handed it to Courtney in the window of the truck, of the escape. Courtney shut it off. I took over driving because she can't drive very well. Doesn't like to drive. She can, she has a license and everything, but she doesn't like to. Rebecca's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. She has a code on her phone. We all know this because Kimmy would always state, we both have codes on our phones. We both know each other's codes. He knows Rebecca's code. We took it over to him so that he could get in it so we could see who she talked to last. He said it was too dark. He couldn't get in it. Into it at that point in time. He couldn't see it. Courtney and I, we backed out the driveway and left.
The more Brad talks, the more convoluted the story gets. Finally, Detective Voss cuts to the chase.
So I mean, if anything, you know in the back of your head, like, it ain't adding up with Courtney here.
I've been with her for 8 years.
No, I get it. I know there's a lot of loyalty there, but there's also some crazy shit that goes on here that I can see.
There is. I will admit that. There's some crazy stuff going on. So it don't look good for Courtney, and I'll admit that. I told her that right from the get-go.
So who helped her get rid of the body then?
I don't know if she did anything.
Well, what do you mean? She was the last person with her and her phone's across the road. Of course she did something. And then her body was transported and dumped up the road. I mean, this is like textbook, like, no. Too many mistakes were made.
Right.
Like, I'm just saying, like, This is not good.
Yeah, but I'm not taking the blame for something she did.
I'm not saying that you should.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help you not. I'm trying to help you not do that, because if details come out that you were involved in, then it's going to make you look like you were more involved. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because if all you did was help out after, then right now would be the time to tell me that. I'm not making any promises. I'm just telling you that if there was ever a time, like, I'm like the last person that you get to talk to.
So are you telling me I need to have a lawyer?
I'm not telling you need a lawyer because you are not under arrest. If you were under arrest, you would certainly have the right to have an attorney present and have a lawyer, and you'd be Mirandized. You're not under arrest. There's a reason why you're not under arrest. Because I need your help. Because she knows who did it.
Right. This is my opinion.
Tell me who did it.
I don't know who did it.
Okay, but tell me who you think did it.
I think her.
Okay.
Is who I think did it.
Based on police records, the name redacted from the video is none other than Rebecca's fiancé, Richard Fowler. All of a sudden, Brad drops a bombshell. He reveals Courtney and Richard have been having an affair, and he thinks they're trying to set him up to take the fall for Rebecca's murder.
Explain that to me.
The fact that Rebecca was with me, so get rid of two birds with one stone, per se.
Yeah.
By telling them that I did it.
So basically, they each get rid of
the
person that they don't want to be with.
Right.
So they
can be together.
While officers continue the search of their property, Detective Voss and another officer head to Kimberly's house to confront her with this new intel.
Did you ever tell Courtney that you were in the car that picked her up?
No. That's the car that I drive.
Okay. But you never told her that you were in the car that picked her up from the house?
No, Courtney was trying to say I was. I never was. I was here. I talked to my baby daddy and I went to bed. I got up for work the next morning.
You never left the house?
Courtney called me while I was here saying that Becca got in a car with somebody.
Kimberly insists that her mother and Brad are trying to frame her for Rebecca's murder.
And that's what they told me that they did.
Who told you that?
Courtney and Brad, straight out.
Courtney and Brad told you what? Tell me what they told you straight out.
That they were the ones that hit her. They were the ones that, from what they said, murdered her. And they were taking the baby, and now they were just playing this game of how to get rid of this baby, get rid of her.
When did they tell you that?
The day after she disappeared. But they threatened me and my daughter to stay silent.
Kimberly says she was too afraid to come forward to police until her adoptive mother reassured her it would be okay.
My adoptive mom promised me that nothing was going to happen to my daughter, so I could tell.
Okay, so you're telling me that Courtney and Brad confessed to you that they killed Rebecca?
And Courtney's been saying for the last couple months that she was taking this baby no matter what. No matter the measures.
But Detective Voss isn't buying it.
You're lying. I mean, we could start there. Okay? That's not true. They did not tell you that. Okay? So we're going to have to get to a point where we can actually talk to each other and just tell the truth. Because you want truth from me and I want truth from you. And we're at a point right now where you're in some shit, okay? You're not under arrest or anything like that, but I need to get to a point where if Kimmy is going to be honest with me, I'll do whatever I can to help Kimmy out if she's not the one that actually killed her, okay?
I wouldn't do that to my own sister.
Okay. All right. But I can tell you right now that Courtney and Brad are not going to confess a homicide to you. That doesn't happen.
I don't know if it was a confession or...
No, it didn't happen. Okay, we're not going to play games right now. I didn't come here to play figure it out detective. I've been doing this for 30 years now. Okay? So... let's start from the beginning and you tell me what happened, okay? And then I'll figure out how culpable you are and what, if anything, I can do to help you. But I can tell you right now, honesty is the only thing that's going to help you right now. Telling me a bunch of BS lies about Courtney and Brad admitting that they did this, that ain't going to work. People that do this, they don't tell people. Okay? I know you were involved. You need to tell me to what degree.
Honestly, I don't know what happened.
Detective Voss continues to grill Kimberly. Soon enough, another dirty family secret surfaces. Kimberly confesses that Courtney wasn't the only one fooling around with Richard Fowler. She was too.
My sister knew about it. I was always straight up honest with my sister. I knew she knew anyways, from the way he acted. But I never hurt my sister.
Detective Voss asks Kimberly if she's been lying this whole time to protect Richard, and she admits as much.
I don't know if he did or not. He shut me out ever since she left that night. He straight out refuses to talk to me.
He never told you he was going to kill her.
No.
Then who did it?
I don't know who did it.
After the interview, Kimberly Park is arrested and charged with tampering with evidence, lying to a police officer, and filing a false report in connection with her sister's death. The next day, Courtney does her own TikTok live interview with Steph's Case Files.
How's it going this morning?
It could be better. It could be way better.
Our hearts are pounding because we're so confused. Kimmy is in jail and so is Rich. Do you know what they're going to be charged with at the preliminary hearing?
Homicide.
Both of them's going to be charged with homicide. Do you think that they worked in conjunction with each other?
I don't know. I'm not speculating. I'm not going there.
But Courtney's statement that Kimberly and Richard are being charged with Rebecca's homicide turns out to be false, because Kimberly's allegations against her mother and her stepfather may be true after all. Cell phone records place Courtney and Brad at the crime scene where Rebecca's body was found on the night of November 3rd, the day before Kimberly reported Rebecca missing. On November 30th, 2025, Courtney Bartholomew and Brad Bartholomew are arrested. They're each charged with multiple counts, including 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of felony murder, 1 count of torture, and 1 count of assault on a pregnant individual causing miscarriage/stillbirth. Facing possible life sentences, Courtney and Brad turn on each other. She insists he killed Rebecca to get revenge on Richard Fowler for snitching to police that Brad had violated rules related to his sex offender status. Courtney claims Brad stabbed Rebecca and then forced her to cut open Rebecca's uterus with a scalpel and remove her grandson. Courtney says she planned to give the baby to Richard, but the baby died soon after. She says Brad dumped his body somewhere nearby. But Brad says it was all Courtney's sick and twisted idea. She wanted Rebecca's baby for herself because she wanted more children, and Brad's sex offender status means they can't adopt. Brad says on the night of November 3rd, he and Courtney forced Rebecca into their truck and drove her out to the woods, where Courtney stabbed her to death and cut out her baby. Afterwards, he threw Rebecca's baby and the knife away in a dumpster not far from the crime scene. He volunteers to show police where.
All right, so you were going to show us the dumpster where the... Okay. I'm not super familiar with this area, so just kind of guide me to it if you would.
Make a right.
Okay. So first right and the dumpster right here on the left. The
Yes.
GFL dumpster? Okay. And how did you pick this particular apartment complex and that dumpster?
My wife used to live here.
He also volunteers to lead them to the exact spot where he says Courtney murdered Rebecca.
It's like on that hill right there.
What's that?
She was on like that hill right there.
This hill right here?
Or this one up here. She was on one of these hills.
Okay.
When Courtney did what she did.
So it was on a hill, so you think it happened right here?
I think so.
Okay. And so, after she was killed, she was left right there near that stump and then covered up with leaves?
Yes.
Okay. But it was up on a hill like this?
Yes.
Police search the dumpster, but Rebecca's baby and the murder weapon have never been found. 5 days after Courtney Bartholomew and Brad Bartholomew are arrested, Wexford County residents hold a candlelight vigil in honor of Rebecca and her baby. To this day, Richard Fowler has never been charged in connection with the murder of Rebecca or their unborn child. After her arrest, Kimberly Park was released on bond. In May of 2026, prosecutors announced all charges against her have been dropped. Both Courtney Bartholomew and Brad Bartholomew currently remain in jail while awaiting trial. In a statement, Wexford County Prosecutor Johanna Carey said, "This case involves a truly horrific homicide in which a young woman and her unborn child endured unimaginable suffering at the hands of the defendants. The brutality and disregard for human life displayed here are deeply troubling. While these remain allegations until proven in court, the evidence reflects an extraordinary level of callousness and violence. We look forward to presenting the full facts in court."